Okay, I'm going to try and sing a mantra or chant a mantra, and you're going to auto-correct my tune if it's wrong, because you're going to follow me, alright? Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ramu. 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 Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. I chanted the Ram mantra because it is a very, very auspicious time in the world today. It's one of the most auspicious times in the world today. Do you know why? After centuries and centuries and centuries of fighting, it was found out by the Supreme or the High Court in India that a mosque was built over the Ram temple. You have all heard of this or seen this in the news? On the 22nd of January, this temple is going to be inaugurated again in its former status quo and glory. But you will notice that there is a Ram vibration permeating throughout planet Earth at the moment. It has taken off. It's a spiritual revolution. Sanatana Dharma is re-establishing itself, and nothing can stop it. But I want to state clearly, and I want you to reason as I am reasoning. Lord Ram is the first incarnation of Lord Sriman Narayan, where he shows you to live the ideal life, the ideal human life. That temple at his birthplace 2 million years ago was a few hundred years ago broken down and a mosque was built over it. Allah and Ram. And I'm saying this with love, but I want you to understand. Allah and Ram. Did Allah and Ram have a fight? No. Why? Same person, Ram. Same person, Allah. People with different religious beliefs broke down one entity to replace it with another entity, not knowing that there can only be one Supreme Lord. And that is why there was no fights between Allah and Ram. You understand? What did Allah and Ram do for justice to prevail? They left it to material evidence. Material evidence. Do you know who the archaeologist was that confirmed there was a mosque under the temple? Sorry, a temple under the mosque? Senior archaeologist, and his name was, and still is, Muhammad Khan, a Muslim archaeologist, gave evidence that beneath the mosque is a temple. What system was used? What did God do when man lost his way? What did God do? He allowed the justice system to rectify the status quo of the Ram temple. Did he not? Did he not? How many lives were lost up to this point? How many? 2,000 lives were lost over time by man. And the Supreme Lord is giving another example after 2 million years. He is giving another example. What is he saying? It is worthless proving in which religion I am superior. It is worthless proving in which religion I am superior. I am the same in every religion. You just losing your life for nothing. You are just losing your life for nothing. And look, there is a saying that the truth must manifest itself one day. Have you all heard of that saying? And if you wait long enough, one day the truth will manifest itself. 50 years ago, I couldn't have given this discourse. Yes? You know what was happening 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, 200 years ago? Fighting over religion. And I've stated previously, stating again today, that more lives have been lost. More lives have been lost trying to say whose God is superior than the wars that were held in this world. Do you know that? So there is no superior Lord. There never will be. There never will be. The dreamers can go on dreaming. There is just one Creator God. There is just one Creator God. Full stop. And you can see, but why do these things happen? Let's look at India. 1,000 years of India was captured for over 1,000 years. Yes? 600 to 700 years by the Muslim Mughals and 300 years by the British and Christianity. Yes? Today India is becoming one of the most prosperous countries in the world. In fact, India is the boss of the world today. And India was ruling the entire world 5,000 years ago. Have you heard of the Mahabharata? You have heard of the Mahabharata? You know who annexed in the Mahabharata? Who? Lord Shri Krishna. Due to the misinterpretation of the Mahabharata by Western scholars, due to the misinterpretation of Sanskrit by the Western scholars, they misinterpreted the Mahabharata and made it out to be a mythical story. The Mahabharata is 100% history. Is history absolute? Is it absolute? Mahabharata is absolute. When Lord Shri Krishna was leaving Dwarika, which is outside Gujarat, when Lord Shri Krishna was leaving and going back to Vaikunth, he sank the city of Dwarika. It's written in the Mahabharata. He sank the city of Dwarika. It's written in Mahabharata. And about 15 or 16 or 17 years ago, the Indian Navy found the city of Dwarika submerged in the coastline of Gujarat. Tangible historical evidence. When they found artifacts, and through carbon dating, the artifacts were dated 10,000 years plus. 10,000 years plus. What is this telling you? That the Mahabharata actually took place. The Mahabharata is the absolute historical fact. And in the Mahabharata, there is a section where one of the Pandava brothers asks his people to go and invite everyone on planet Earth. To invite everyone on planet Earth for a specific prayer. What does that tell you? That 5,000 years ago, there was a transport system. There was a transport system that could go across the planet. Yes? Have you all heard that once upon a time, all these continents were connected together? Have you heard? Have science brought in that fact? And if all the continents were connected together, then there was direct interaction with people from India and going around the world. Is there evidence that that piece of land that is currently called India, which I like to call Bharat, like how we use the term Hindus when in fact there is no such terminology as Hindus, Sanatana Dharmis. Similarly, the British coined the name India. The name of India is Bharat. they found out that the first sewer system was used in Bharat. First sewer system, when the West was using the bush, Bharat was using a bathroom. You understand? You don't believe me? Vasan, why is when the West was using the bush, whilst they were in the bush, Bharat was a civilization. Bharat was a civilization. Archaeology is showing cities, buildings, formations, institutions. The very first university was founded in Bharat. First university founded in Bharat. You knew this? You know this? Mathematics, physical science, political science, economics, all these subject matters were practiced in Bharat whilst the West was still in the bush. You know this? We knew this all along. Yes? We knew this all along. Now, through technology, social media, we can reclaim the status quo of Bharat and fact checking. First and oldest scripture on this planet Earth is the Rig Veda. If today I show you a book like this called the Rig Veda and tell you that it's the first and foremost scripture, spiritual scripture in the world, you all going to say yes, isn't? If I show you a copy of the Rig Veda. No, it can't be, because printing and paper started when? Late in the 18th century. Printing and books only started late in the 18th century. They wrote on papyrus. They preserved on whatever material they wrote on for up to 40, 50, 60 years. Then a group of bona fide spiritual masters will transcribe, like my transcriber, lazy transcribers, lazy, failed transcribers. But those transcribers will transcribe 545,000 verses on leaves, so that the next generation have Vedic injunctions and information in writing. My transcribers can't use AI. What's it called, Madhav? AI. All you have to do is little bit of work just to punch in all the necessary information, and the computer will do everything for you. Then you take that information and put it in another program, then the computer will fix the grammar for you. But my transcribers can't do that. They are failing. But look at these transcribers in those days. 545,000 verses to be transcribed on leaves. So I'm giving you inspiration, first day of, or the first satsang in January. But I'm a guru, I'm an Acharya Sham Ramanuj. I must do first and then make you do. You understand? Vasan, what time you was here this morning? Vasan was here 7:15. I was shocked, he was shocked, Lord Narayan was shocked. all the Devis and Devtas were shocked that this is the first appointment since how many years I know you? First appointment he was 15 minutes early. In 7 years, if the Guru can remember, it's a really big thing, you understand? After 7 years, if I can remember, it is huge. And what you saw me doing, Vasan?
Exercise.
Say louder.
Exercise.
Vasan had to wait for me to complete my exercise. So this year, don't come here for me to touch your head to get better. Don't come to me to touch your head to get better. Because I was diagnosed with very high cholesterol and diabetes. So what did I do? I have to repair myself. God is not going to come from wherever He is seated in the ashram, come in my room, pacify me, touch my head, and take away my illness. He gave me a body and He gave me a manual. He gave me a body and He gave me a manual on how this body must be taken care of. Do you understand? So after I became very ill and I had to make a choice whether I want to live through 2024 or perish. So I made a choice that I want to live because I enjoy your company. I wait for you every Sunday and I want to continue living to see you every Sunday, and that was the inspiration, Nirali, because I can see this year you started with a bang. Very first satsang of the year you are here. Alright? So I want to live to see that every year, Nirali, not only 2024, going up to maybe 2050. So I have to keep myself fit. I start with my exercises in the kutir, which is very painful. I don't know if you have tried squats. After the first 20, it is death. I'm doing 30. Then I go outside and I do half an hour of exercises. That's where Vasan caught me. Alright? Because you have to make a routine in your life. You know your illness. Everything is there. God has provided everything in this universe. And everything is free of charge. Everything you need not go to the doctors. God has provided fruits, vegetables, and medicinal plants. Everything is there. I'm not taking any medication for my diabetes. I'm using Ayurvedic injunctions. Every night I'm having my medication. Every morning I'm having my medication. And now and again Mataji comes with a smoothie. She says, you want it now or later? I say, no, give it to me now. Alright? Carrots and beetroot and apple all mixed and diced. But the Guru is having it. Then I told you I'm going for meetings, 90 meetings. It's like going for 90 satsangs. These meetings are 1 hour long. I have to leave here half an hour before the meeting every day and come back, be at the meeting for half an hour, spend 15 minutes, or 1 hour, spend 15 minutes and come back. Same like what you do once a Sunday, I'm doing it every day. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to a spiritual meeting. In that spiritual meeting, I am infusing spirituality into myself. Although I'm taking Shravan, he is an individual. He is getting his own spirituality and I am getting my own spirituality, because when you sit with a group of absolute spiritual people, what's going to happen to the energies emanating in that room? Yes, the energy released from you will permeate the room, and everyone in the room will get that amount of energy. So if you come to satsang, it's mathematics. If you come here, and if there's 50 people in this room, you will get 50 times the potency of the energy in the room, each one of you. Yet if you came here yourself, like Vasan comes every morning, he just get one of that energy because he comes alone. Now he's coming with his daughter. You understand? So this, if there's 1,000 people in the satsang, your energy that you receive will be multiplied by 1,000. Do you understand? That is why there's congregational worship in every religion. In every religion there's congregational worship. And if I take Jessica and Hemita to church, you won't see them sitting as quiet here. They become, somehow the Mahakali gets into them, and you'll see them rocking. Hemita and Jessica, they don't sing quietly as they sit here. I went to church with them a few times. They really rock there. Alright? So, and who else? One more person. Sita. Oh, this is quietly there. Sita. Okay? It's because of the power. You see, in our satsangs, we're very shy. If you go to church, they're not shy. From 2-year-old to 80-year, everyone is singing. See, I sang Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ramu alone. If I went to church and I sang that, the church would have been rocking. You understand? Spiritual energy emanating and being reabsorbed by everyone. And that is why I said, if there's 50 people here, your potency that you're going to absorb is going to be times 50. This is why we have to have congregational attendance. So I'm saying all of this at the beginning of the year because I'm a guru. I must teach you from my own experiences. So don't come to me and say, I'm sick. I'll make you do exercises for 45 minutes. Only if you fail your exercises, then I'm going to help you. And we got technology. You can WhatsApp me what time you started your exercise, and we can download a few apps. Maybe I can see you doing your exercises. Jessica? Can you see how easy my job is becoming? Wasn't? All of you understand? So, this year set up a small 10-minute exercise, those of you that are not exercising. If the Guru can do it, satisfied? If the Guru can do it, you can do it. Exercise the heart. The heart pumps the blood throughout your system. And for that low intensity exercises, just walk. Even if you swear in the Guru when you walk in, don't worry, just walk. Walking is the important thing. Walk up and down, walk, check your time, walk for 15 minutes, next day walk for 20 minutes, next day walk for 25 minutes, next day walk for 30 minutes. This is what is in the Vedas. When they say yoga in Vedas, yoga has two meanings. One is the exercises, and other meaning of yoga is to link with. So bhakti yoga will be to link with the God or Supreme God with your soul, and hatha yoga will be to go and do some exercises. Breathing, simple. As you're sitting, when nobody is watching, block one nostril and take a deep breath in. Hold it, block the other nostril and let the breath go out. Do it for 5 minutes. I do it when I go up the driveway, when I'm coming down, and I go 10 times up the driveway, halfway that is, not maybe by June, July I'll be alright. But I'm being practical. I'm a guru. God is not going to take care of my lungs. He showed us how to take care of our lungs. Block one nostril, breathe in, hold the breath, release that, breathe out. See, all these things you can do at home. You can do at home. These are the things now. I'm saying this at the beginning of the year so that you start your 2024 with a bang. 2024 with a bang. Those of you that's suffering from sugar, diabetes, I got moringa leaves in the back. I got 2 trees. Take as much as you want. When you come next week, it will be back. Boil it for 10 minutes, drink that water, and you'll be like the Guru. My sugar was 25. My cholesterol was through the ceiling. I only took medication for 1 week. And Mataji is a master with medication. On time, she'll come and give you your medication. The next week, as she gave my medication, I was still testing my Ayurvedic. So I took her tablets and I put it back in the container. I didn't tell her I'm not taking until I knew I am right. As soon as I knew I'm right, I said, right, Mataji, thank you very much. But now I'm using the Sanatana Dharmic way to cure my illness. You understand? So if it worked for the Guru has the same body that you have. Guru has the same body you have, the same heart you have, the same blood, different blood type, but the same system. The Guru system is non-different from your system. Everything in the Guru's body works just like yours. And if I found a cure, I found a way, my job is to teach you. My job is to teach you. Maybe I'm going to put Mother Lakshmi right on top of the driveway. Where? Right on top of the driveway. The padikrama will start here. It will go there. It will go down there. And Mother Lakshmi will be on top. And everybody wants Mother Lakshmi. Maybe it will be a pure golden Mother Lakshmi. I'll have a proper steel box, security cameras, and lock there. How fit my devotees will be. I'll have the fittest devotees in the world. Yes? Okay, we're going to try that. But follow the Guru. Follow the Guru. Start your exercises this year. And not for too long, because every year you lie to yourself. Nirali, how many years you lied? In the beginning of January, you're going to do so many things, Nirali. In the end of January. Yeah, so don't take on big projects. Don't take on big projects. Take on small projects. Exercise for 10 minutes is more than enough. 20 minutes, even better. Small projects, but be dedicated to your project and work with time. Work with time. Set your alarm. Get up the same time every day of your life. Do your exercises. Have your breakfast. Then go to work. You understand? Set up that routine. Get used to that routine. If you miss out, go back and fix up. And I've stated I'm going to these meetings and I'm learning human frailty. I'm learning why we keep failing. I'm learning there, but it impacts here. So as I've stated last week, I want to just bring it back quickly. These people who fall out the program, the main reason why they fall off the program is that they are not attending meeting regularly, and number 2, they have not surrendered to the higher power completely. Not surrendered to the Supreme Lord completely. Now let's look at my people. If you count from a first satsang to today, if Nirali people didn't fall out, will this hall be able to accommodate them? You understand? Nirali is your senior, Vasan. Nirali is from 2014. 2014, 6, yeah, almost 9 years. And her father was the chairman of the temple. I asked him for how long. He said, as long as there's chairs in this temple, I'll be the chairman. I set the chairs and I put the chairs when we have satsang. Alright? So we're coming from a long time, and many people failed the program. And the reason they failed the program, because they have no routine and no commitment. So I'm just going to take an example, and I want to use alcohol. So if you're suffering from alcohol, you can't stop alcohol, there's no way out of alcohol, then you go to the AA. When you go to the AA, there's meetings every day, everywhere. So for the first year, you try and make all your meetings. For the next year, as you get stronger, you lessen your meetings. But even if you're 40 years sober, you must do 5 or 4 meetings a week. The minute you stop your meetings, you fall. After 1 year, after 8 years, after 10 years, after 20 years, the minute you stop your meeting, you fall. Similarly, here in the satsang, we don't have alcoholic addiction or drug addiction or gambling addiction, but you have a myriad of other addiction. You are addicted to anger, addicted to arrogance, addicted to hate, addicted to pride, addicted to gossiping, addicted to finger pointing, addicted to envy, addicted to jealousy. Yes? All these vices keep us away from prosperity. You can't be prosperous and have a vice at the same time. You either be prosperous or you have these vices. And when I say prosperous, I don't only mean in money. Our president is very, very arrogant because he's a billionaire. United States president, very, very arrogant because he's a billionaire. Rishi Sunak, arrogant because they are billionaires. They are not prosperous. Prosperity don't only mean money. Prosperity means you are prosperous in your health, prosperous in your mind, and you prosperous in all what you do. Your entire character have to be prosperous. You understand? So to have a prosperous character, like how I made a commitment that I'm going to do 90 meetings. The car packed up, I even had to borrow a car, but I'm making sure I'm doing the 90 meetings. Just like that, you have to make a commitment that this year, in order for my vices to dissolve, Nirali, not only for you, everyone, but when you hear, because you not here, I use your name enough so that I cover up when you come back. But I hope this year you change together with... Where's your mother? Where's Nilendri? Oh, she's in outside satsang. She's in Mataji's satsang. Alright? So, Nirali, when you go home, if you don't have a diary, I have one in my kutir, I can present it to you. Right there, I won't miss any satsang in 2024 in order for me to be prosperous in character, in work, in money, and every transaction that I make in life. Like the alcoholic go back to drinking, I fall back on my vices. That is why I do not get all what I want on a yearly basis. All of you going to write that. You don't have a diary, I only have one, and that I only promised to Nirali, but I got some pages. I got some blank pages I can give you. Please make a resolve in your heart and follow the Guru. Look, I'm going for these 90 meetings. When I first started the meeting, it was the first week I got diagnosed with my illness. When I went to these meetings, my head was spinning. I couldn't focus on anyone. And there's talks for 1 full hour, like how I'm talking, but today I'll be talking for about 4 or 5 hours. Those meetings, 1 full hour, they talk continuously. But I went. I made a commitment. I went with my frail body. I knew that out of the sacrifice that I'm making, I think 3 days was full total rain. The rain didn't keep me away from the meeting. Broken car is not keeping me away from the meeting. And I'm doing it daily. You're not coming here every day. I am doing it daily. I think I'll have to do it for a year if I want to be successful in the project that I have taken up. So I'm sacrificing at my age, and I'm sacrificing from so many other things. I had to chop and change. But I know when I go in these meetings, I find God. I know when I go in these meetings, I find God. If I, as a guru, am still so thirsty for God, then why shouldn't you be thirsty for God? Why shouldn't you be thirsty for God? I'm a guru. I can meditate and get connected, but I'm still thirsty. I want to find Him everywhere, every day, every minute. So you need to get into a routine. Satish Bhai, welcome back after a few weeks of holiday. Where's Avir? Yeah, you must thank Avir. He catches it for you when you're not here. Must give him gratitude. Who else catch it for Satish Bhai? All right. So get into this routine every day. Start your day with a bang, and your day will end with a bang. Okay? You can't be coming to ashram and living the same life, the same pain, the same suffering. If your life is the same and you come into satsang, who's a fool? Who's a fool? Look at Tiveshni. Her TikTok name was Tiveshni. After I spoke about it at one satsang, I think about 2 months ago, she went underground like Zuma. You all heard Zuma went underground till January. He popped up in September as MK. Tiveshni went underground as Tiveshni 2 months ago. She popped up again last week at Stivs. And as I'm scrolling, every second profile is Tiveshni. And she got writings there. She's asking questions, they come in writing, and she's pointing at those writings. How she did all of that in one frame, only God knows. So I complained to her father. Father said, Acharya ji, if you're there, I don't have to worry. I'm not going to go and find these profiles. As long as you are around. You understand? So Tiveshni is not doing the same naughty she was doing when I met her 7 years ago. She changes her nonsense. She changes her nonsense routine. Similarly, I advise you, take cognizance of Tiveshni's behavior and what she do, and change your routine, because you're going to be in the same spot if you don't change your routine. It's like rowing a boat with a hole underneath, and you're busy rowing with the eyes closed, thinking you have moved couple thousand kilometers, using the energy, rowing and rowing. When you open your eyes, where you are? Same spot. So when you come to satsang, change. I want to see those change. Interact with me. Talk to me. You have my phone number. You have my WhatsApp. Talk to me. If you are having difficulty in any area of change that you want to change, then I can bring the big bosses in. Right now, I can't bring the big bosses in because I have to make sure I fail and you fail. And where we fail, then I ask for help. This is why I don't want to be a head-touching guru. You understand? I want us to work out our problem. There is always a solution. Seva, Simran, Satsang. Seva, Simran, Satsang. These are the three things we have to be involved throughout our lifestyle. Throughout our lifestyle. Help somebody in need. Help somebody in need. Get involved. Can't find somebody in need, come through the ashram. There's always somebody in need. And I'm going to give Jessica and Satish Bhai a project. Maybe I'm going to go with them just now. There is a lady in this program. She comes every Sunday to this program. And this is the fourth Sunday I met her. She was clean. She came from Cape Town. Now she's living on the streets. And on New Year's night, obviously, she crashed. But she picked herself up. She was back in a meeting today. So Jessica liked these type of projects. But Jessica will tell you what size her clothing is. She just wears that one clothes for every meeting. I told her I'm going to come and meet her today. She's going to be on the Blue Lagoon side, and I think I must do it. Because if God is sending me out in these places, and if I don't do anything about it, then it's worthless me being a guru, you understand? So, Jessica, after we'll go quickly and come back. Satisfied? First seva, look how great the guru is giving you all the first seva. So even when before Jessica and Satish Bhai were in my satsang, they were always doing these things through wherever they were doing these things. This is part of their nature. Alright? When she comes back and gives you all a report, then all of you all can get involved in that seva. You understand? She's going to start it, do the interview, then she can make a group for this lady on WhatsApp, whatever, and then you all can donate your clothes and see how you can make her life better. She's highly qualified. She got N5 in hotel and cookery, or I don't know what she said, but I was waiting for Jessica, and I told her Jessica will be in the satsang today, and I'm going to come and I'm going to meet her. This is what satsang is about. When you got your own pain, and when you help in someone else's pain, what happens to your mind and the connection to your pain? Yes, you ease your pain through seva and let the Lord fix your pain and you fix his other children's pain. You understand? Let him fix your pain. Leave it here. Leave your pain in the ashram. Leave it here. Deposit it in the ashram and lift a helping hand to that pain. See, Tiveshni, she introduced me to the angels on the 16th birthday. Tiveshni, was it 16th birthday? No. 12th. 13. Yeah. And since then, many angels have been prosperous. Many angels have exceeded what life had given. So, but Tiveshni, as I said, she evolves in a nonsense. She's not stuck in the same nonsense. And Vasan was involved with these children for about 3 years before he even met me. Yes, Vasan? And we had beautiful times with these children. Now we got a new set of children. 2 weeks ago, the satsang here was absolutely spiritually potent, with them running around, wet, having a good time. They came wet in the satsang, but they were so disciplined. I still get amazed by the discipline of these children, Vasan. From then, and a different set of children, and they were still disciplined. They are children, they run in, they screaming, they playing, but the discipline when they sit, when we're talking to them, is 100%, because this is why I call them angels. They are here to, only an angel can change you. And if these children cannot change anyone, then your heart have to be of diamond. And it's not a good heart. If you got a heart of diamond, don't look at the value of diamond and think the Guru is saying, I got a top heart. Hard as diamond. That's what I'm meaning. That's a bad heart. Alright? Heart must be soft like butter, like the Guru's heart. Whatever nonsense shall come to the Guru, how the Guru's heart is, Ashmika? Like melting butter. Ashmika? You're ducking in the back there. I missed you. I had a right in the front here before. Okay, are there any questions? Let's go back. Try and find enough information. Try and play Ram Bhajans in your house. All of you. Every morning I'll be doing the Ram Aarti, Amita. I need it transferred somehow so that Madhav can use that bhajan. I like it. Very appealing. But you all can download Ram Bhajans and let it play on your phones, let it play in the USBs, wherever you are, up until the 22nd and beyond. The Lord is making His presence felt around the globe. This is the first of its kind. Never ever happened in our lifetime. Go look, go Google, go see the Ayodhya temple, go see what's happening there. Go and see what's happening there. And must be, see the Prime Minister. When he took the march many years ago to Ayodhya, he didn't know one day he'll be Prime Minister and he will be assisting in the consecration of the temple. That judgment wasn't given at that time when he stated that he'll make sure Ayodhya is reinstated. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, he took an oath. He did a march. He was the secretary of the RSS at that point in time. Look at his coordination skills then and look at his coordination skills now. As I'm saying, India is the most prosperous nation in the world currently. It's going to overtake all the economies. Everything is in place. So have your intention like Narendra Modi. He was an ordinary person, but he surrendered to God and he did God's work. That march to get this temple reinstated to its former glory, he was one of the pivotal figures, Satish Bhai. And look, today as Prime Minister, he has that opportunity to be present there. He did the same for Kashmir. He went and he flew the India flag in Kashmir. Go look, you'll find snippets of that. That was many years ago when people had given up Kashmir. He revoked Article 370. Kashmir belonged to India again. There's no more killing in Kashmir. They celebrated New Year's, they celebrated Diwali, and the Muslims of Kashmir are saying they are no longer throwing stones, they are now working. The youth of Kashmir. They have the first big shopping center with movie theaters after a very, very long time. You understand? So, to make big changes, you don't have to have thousands of people. You yourself, just make the right intention and go and change the world. And I'm going to end up by saying that this is a scientific world. This world was created through sound. Sound is energy. Sound is energy. Every aspect of this world contains energy. There are only two types of energy. How many types? Two types of energy. Positive energy and negative energy. Today at this discourse, you heard my voice. I transferred energy into each of your bodies. Did I not? As you can hear me, it means there's a frequency emanating from the sound of my voice and entering your eardrums. Is it not? For you to identify what I am saying, it means energy has traveled from me into your eardrums. Yes or no, scientifically? So similarly, every day, everywhere, whatever we say, we are transferring energy. If that energy is not getting, like Satish Bhai found a way to close his ears whilst it's open. So when Jessica is talking and talking and talking, her energy doesn't get transferred inside his body. Maybe men, you'll need to have a meeting with Satish Bhai. I don't know whether it's a copyright, trademark, but he can give. And late Ravi, he really had a hearing problem, but he used it to the best of his advantage because he never heard Nilendri. Never heard. Look at how wise he was. All right? But I'm saying, jokes aside, whatever you do when you're outside here, you need to absorb positive energy. Negative energy is all your illness that you have in your body is negative energy. It means the cells are vibrating negatively or the cells have neutralized. Energy inside, deep in your cell. That food you eat, your mind tells you it goes into the stomach and that's the end of it, yes? When you are hungry, you say, I am feeling hungry, and you want to feed your stomach. In actual science, you are not feeding your stomach. Your stomach is just a via medium where the process of breaking down the food takes place. Then it goes into your bloods until it reaches every one of your 53 trillion cells. You feed your cell. When you say I'm full, your cells are full, not your stomach is full. Do you understand? Your cells feel hungry. Your stomach doesn't feel hungry. It's just a via medium, it's a container. Sorry, Vasan. All right? You're not feeding your stomach, you're feeding 53 trillion cells. Or maybe now Vasan got a greater excuse. Acharya ji, I got 53 trillion cells to feed. You understand? All of you understand? In that cells, there is energy. When you create negative energy in your mind, where the negative energy starts? Jessica? As soon as I go home, I must sort Satish out. Where did it start? Where did it go? Into your body, into your own cells. You thought you're going to affect Satish. Who it affected first? Then you already got a negative aura and a negative vibration. Now these auras and vibrations are like magnets. So when you're sitting here with a negative vibration around you, negative aura, you are sending a message to the universe. You send in an SMS, please send me negative energies. And when you have a positive aura, and when your positive aura is permeating the universe, you send in the universe a message, send me positive energy. And this is why you'll see all these groups of people, they band together. All the gossipers will be one side, all the backbiters will be one side, all different types of people. Because you sent a message to the universe, and what the universe will give you in return, what you sent. So be happy. This is why we teach you mantra. What is mantra? Mantra is a vibration. A mantra is a positive vibration. You can't say, Jessica, Om Namo Narayana, sort Satish out. You must say Om Namo Narayana and stop. That is a pure mantra. When you say Om, Om is the primordial sound. It is the source of all energy. That's from that sound this universe came, and all religions have adopted it. Om in Christianity is Amen. Om in Islam is Amin, and Om in the Jewish religion is Shalom. You can see all the religions have, as this information got dispersed in the universe, the name slightly got changed, but it exists in all religion. You understand? So this is why you do a mantra. You say Om. All mantras, Om precedes all mantras. And if you don't know a mantra, just say Om, Om, Om. Jessica, if you and Satish are about to have a blow, then one of you all quickly must go into Om, 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 Om. Must look at him, Jessica, and tell him Om, Om, Om. What's going to happen to that anger that was erupting? It gets subdued, because anger and speaking in anger is also a mantra, yes or no? Speaking foul is a mantra. A mantra is a release of the potency of your energy. If you release angry energy, what you're going to receive? If you release peaceful energy, what you're going to receive? Peace. You understand? It is simple mathematics. Sanatana Dharma is simple mathematics. It's not a religion. It can be practiced anywhere and everywhere. Understand this. I keep saying this so that the penny drops one day. Sanatana Dharma is the science of living in this universe. And I'm doing 5-minute discourses on TikTok now explaining Sanatana Dharma in its very, very basics. So I want to wish you a happy and a prosperous 2024. The Supreme Lord has stated himself, not through a saint, not through a sage, not through a prophet. He has stated in the Bhagavad Gita himself, and I've proven to you now that the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna was here 5,000 years ago. He sank the city that maybe if you snorkeling, it's called snorkeling, was? Yes. When you go to India in one of your trips, go and snorkel and go down. I don't know if you got fear of underwater diving. Go and see. This city is existent there. Already it's becoming a tourist. Prime Minister Modi has made that now a tourist place, so that people can go and see what is written in the Mahabharata is found under the sea. So Lord Shri Krishna was really here, which means whatever he said in the Bhagavad Gita is absolute truth. And he stated in the Bhagavad Gita that there are 4 types of people that are his devotees. If you have a problem, financial problem, and you come to the satsang, you are a devotee of Lord Shri Krishna. If you have a health issue and you come to the satsang, you are a devotee of Lord Shri Krishna. If you want knowledge and you come to the satsang, if you have an inquiring mind, then you come to this satsang, and if you want knowledge, you come to this satsang. All categories make you bona fide. You are a devotee of the Lord. The fact that you come to the satsang, you are a devotee of the Lord, and Lord Shri Krishna has stated that in the Bhagavad Gita. He spoken himself, not through a saint, not through a sage, not through a prophet or an apostle. He said this himself. So it's cast in stone. You understand? So I want to give you a saying. Faith it to make it. Faith it to make it. Throw the other one out, Ashmika. That fake it to make it. Throw that one out and replace it with faith it. Faith. Faith it to make it. So start gathering your faith. Have your faith. Whatever problems that exist in your life, leave it at the feet of the Guru. Follow the Guru's instructions. Follow the Guru's instructions, and all problems will cease to exist. All of you understand? Jai Shriman Narayan.